Whoa! Buenos dias, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In case you're new here, my name is Diana. I am a soul coach and Reiki master, and this channel is dedicated to the life of my dreams. I like to think of myself as a friend that helps you heal and align to the life of your dreams. I hope that this serves as some sort of inspiration in how I work around the lessons that I'm learning spiritually, how they manifest physically, and overall just enjoying life. Now I want to share this little message that I received this morning through this book that I'm reading called Blowing My Way to the Top. Here, let me sit you down for a second, okay? I had a dear friend sent this book to me this past week, and I was reading it as part of my morning ritual this morning, and it says here, get out of the way of a woman who has stepped her shit all the way up. And I got to thinking, how many times are we the woman or the person that is in the way of the woman who is stepping her shit up? Meaning, how many times do we get in our own way? Do we get in the way of our higher self, of our purpose, of our passions, our creativity, whatever it is? So that's kind of the lesson that I'm working with this week, is really observing myself in the ways that I get in my own way and what I can do to alter those habits, or what those beliefs are that are standing in the way. Anything that I need to clear out of my path right now, because I'm really focused on the last quarter of the year. I'm really focused on the programs that I have to offer for the beginning of the year. And I really just feel like I'm in this cleansing period right now where I'm very vigilant about getting into like every aspect, whether that's my health, my mental health, my family life, my business. Like, it's all getting into these like very fine details. It's in the little bitty things that we think are insignificant. It's in our everyday life. So that's what we're working with this week, is getting out of the frickin' way, turning our shit all the way up. I'm currently getting ready for the first soul coaching session of this week. I have pulled out goddess guidance cards and ascended masters for this session, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just got done with my coaching call. It went so well. Feels so good to be into the flow first thing out the gate this Monday, and we had a great day of homeschooling today as well. And math days just kind of tend to be like, I don't know, but it went great. Everybody's in a good mood today. Casey and the family went to go get grocery pickup. We have some fresh halibut from Alaska for dinner tonight. And it kind of just feels like one of those days where everything is so perfectly in alignment that I think my heart might explode. So since I have my goddess oracle deck, my goddess guidance deck, I should say, out, I thought I would go ahead and pull a card for myself. And we have Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. I just want to share how fantastic I feel today. Happy Tuesday. We are on our way to the pet store. We had a great day of homeschooling. I got a lot of work done after, shot some...
Also, if I'm paying for it...
You gonna interrupt?
Yeah.
I did some TikToks. I shot a reel. And I'm speaking and you're interrupting me.
I'm gonna it in the bunny.
All right, let's see the bunny.
Bunny check.
Bunny check.
Bunny check.
He's cute.
I want to see
Hi.
He licked his lips. Oh gosh, he's peeling.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Gross.
wait on me too.
No. It's all right, baby. Here.
I don't like this bug.
You have never had agua de Jamaica. You have never lived, comadre.
It's good.
Absolute best.
What have I done?
So this is 27. It doesn't matter what I've been through. I should grow up too, but I still act like I'm 11. I'm not emotionally sound since I left you. And no, I don't like to be the bad guy. I won't be surprised if I'm the last one now. But I had you where I wanted you, never had to ask. I'd set the world on fire just to get it back. I don't know how it feels to be someone you love.
We are at Dollar General Market. We've never been inside of a Dollar General before, so we are on a bit of an adventure after we just went to the Goodwill. We had a really good find day at Goodwill. I can't wait to show you what we got.
I let it slip somehow. I let it slip somehow. So this is 27.
Alright, well, we had a pretty easy homeschool day today. I don't know where the time went. We need to talk about how understated it is to buy books at Goodwill, because your books are like $2 a piece, I think, even for like hardcovers, and there's such a vast variety. Even if you're on a budget and you're trying to buy self-help books or learn something new, like you can always find something there if you're really looking. I bought this book called Women's Book of Positive Quotations, which I felt would be super helpful, especially like with my Instagram, or really just helping me with a mindset. You know, like every now and again you just need a quote to really kind of wrap your, that's super cool, your like mindset around and like steer your focus. I feel very strongly like when you have certain things that just resonate, it's really easy for you to positively attach to that message and then continue to look for that in your week. Then another book that I got was this Theory and Practice of Counseling and Psychotherapy. Another thing for me is that it's not just about reading like self-help books for me as a person. It's that I'm a student of life, and this is a topic that I'm very, very interested in. As somebody who has dealt with mental illness growing up, and obviously to some degree in my present life, it fascinates me the way that the mind works. And we do not have to get attached to this belief that we can only be studying certain topics when you're paying for it, you're in school. Like, we can order textbooks at any time and educate ourselves on whatever topic it is that we are passionate about learning, or buy books, whatever the case may be. So this book looked to be really good. I'm very excited to dig into this. I love when I find books and people have already like underlined things. It feels like there's just like this connection with somebody who has read these before you, and also like noting the things that they found to be valuable. Leading Change by John P. Cotter. This was a book that really interested in me just from a perspective of learning to lead myself. The Intuitive Parent, Why the Best Thing for Your Child is You. Of course, I just always love to educate myself on like how I can be a better parent. Another thing that I really like about buying books like this is that they're just kind of intuitive picks, right? Like you go through the bookshelf at the store and you're just looking like, does something feel like it might resonate with me? We're on a vibe today. And just picking it up and going through it. And sometimes, like, maybe not everything in the book is gonna resonate with you, but you're gonna find a few good points in there, or at least something that will challenge your thought process. So that was a really cool purchase. Those were my favorite purchases. That's where we're at today. It's a happy Wednesday. In here eating like a fucking llama. Why does that not surprise me? Oh my god. Okay, so I have some of the butterfly here.
Put it together.
Hey friend, chaos is a part of creation. Get comfortable with the idea of your life getting messy as you're evolving. Because if you're waiting for it to be perfect, you're gonna stay waiting. Well, happy Friday, everyone. The kids are finishing up breakfast right now, and this is the time that I've kind of newly arranged my schedule to make this the time that I go and do my makeup. I've noticed that if I get my makeup done during this time of the day, then it kind of just better prepares me to carry my energy throughout the day. All of that chatter for me to just decide that we're good with just some brows and some lip gloss today. Let me just tell you, it is a vibe today. It's so dark and cloudy outside that it literally feels like it's like 7 o'clock already and it's time to go to bed. And it's honestly just a good reminder, I think, for myself and for everyone, that when we're in these like darker, colder months, it's really hard to come by motivation. Like, it's hard to power yourself through if you're reliant on your external factors. And that's where we really have to ground into, what do you want your mindset to be? What do you say that you're going to accomplish today? Like, we put so much power in our outside world by saying, you know, like, oh, I was going to do this, but the weather was crappy, or this, and this, or the kids aren't behaving, or they need too much from me, or whatever the case may be. If we continue to put our power outside of us, then that's where it's always going to be. And we're constantly relying on whether somebody allows for us to have time. And we continue to put ourselves in those positions in which we're not able to get things done because of someone else. And that's not a position that I want to put myself in. I sat up here for like 30 to 40 minutes, honestly, just pretty focused on what I said that I came up here to do. So I have my goal of shooting 3 videos a day. I just finished the first one. Was it a cheesy little quick video? Absolutely. But sometimes that's all it takes for you to just like quickly be like, okay, I got 1 done. I only have to do 2 more. Like, I'm there to my goal. What's up? Are we ready to go? Do you need help with something?
Cereal.
Cereal. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, if I was waiting for the children, for my partner, whatever the case may be, like, I've been down that road already, and then there's no time. Things don't get done. I'm constantly waiting. I'm not ever like accomplishing what I want to, or I am, but only in small bits. And that's where I'm like, I need to make more time for myself in my everyday life. If I want to be a conscious creator, then I can't be consciously letting other people take my creative power. And I'm also very mindful about the people that I do allow to take my power. And there are times when I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna let somebody else handle this. And we have to be willing to surrender control in that way. But anyways, 1 video down, 2 to go. I got my post done as well for the day, which was really easy. And we're about to go run some errands, get those things done. And you know, surrendering power, for example, over lunch to someone else. We're gonna figure out where to go get lunch. And, you know, that takes something off of my plate for today. And then all I have to take care of later today is taking care of dinner, which I already have a plan for that. Everything's ready to go and very simple. I try my best to set myself up on the days where I know that it's just me, to make things as easy as possible for myself, because I know that I have goals that I want to get done too. So we gotta go. Okay, I was just at the door. And I decided to charge my iPad before I went, because I figured if I charge the iPad now, then it'll be ready to go whenever I get home and I decide to sit down and I don't have to think about it. It'll be fully charged and I don't have to worry about it once I'm loading my videos and potentially dying. And it gave me this beautiful idea for a reel, so I decided to come back in here really quick once I got the kids to snack and record this reel. Happy Saturday. We are gassed up, cashed up, and ready to head out to the farm. Okay. We made it to the farm. It's pouring rain for the next hour, you guys. I checked the weather. Thanks. Just threw a fucking book at me. It's raining. We're gonna get wet today. It's just that kind of day.
Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime fun. You and I carefree attitude. Who cares what the people think? It's been turning kinda gray.
Woo! Okay, that was, I'm pretty sure we kicked
Fun.
mud.
All over our car.
I don't know if I would say that was fun, personally. On a personal note, it was an adventure. I had it played out differently in my mind. Even though it turned out differently than I thought it was going to, we did something new. I had to walk barefoot because my sandals were like slipping all over the place. So I just decided to take them off. So there was grounding. We saw some cows. We kind of fell in love with this little Dachshund. May or may not have put in an application for her. I'm a sucker for a wiener, that's for sure. That's what happens when you go to paintball and you leave us unsupervised, really.
Yeah.
So whose fault is that? We're at the end of a wonderful, wonderful week. I feel very free. And ironically, sticking to such a schedule, such a routine, things that used to make me feel like super constricted, are the things that are liberating me. There was just a lot of things that I felt really fell into place that didn't happen just randomly. Like, these were things that I created for myself, whether that's making sure that I'm taking my vitamins or spending time by myself in the risings, choosing the mindset that I wanted to have every day. These were all things that I did for myself to get out of my own way, and it feels really amazing. I went downtown today to my favorite coffee shop and I sat for about an hour and a half, did a power hour, and just cranked out all of the things that I had set out to do. I was able to do that because I set myself up with like literally everything written down, like a quick to-do list of what I needed to get done while I was there, and it just flowed. It's really interesting to me to sit and think of like how designing the structure from within, from which you want to operate, will just set you free. I got so much done. I got all of my writing done, my task list. I went and shot content downtown just really quick, and it was just like bam, 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 like starting to see how you can set yourself up, whether that's every day or with certain little goals that you have. It adds up to excuse me, rude. It all adds up. It was fantastic. All right, we're gonna compound on that for this following week. Really looking forward to that. I feel energized, and that might be the matcha that I had while I was at the coffee shop. It used to terrify me to be able to commit myself to growing something for myself because I felt like it was taking away from my family, but I'm starting to see where it's like, it doesn't take away. I am planning it all out. I'm like co-creating right now, and it is crazy. It's a great week. It was just a great week. That's all I can say. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn the little bell on so that you know when the next vlog is coming out. I post every week on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much for being here.